Welcome back to The Devil in Detail, the Grendel reread podcast. I'm Eli.
I'm Ben, and it's our 109th episode.
That's
Our
right.
second mini episode of what is this book called? Devil's
Devil
Quest.
Quest.
Grendel Devil's Quest.
Yes.
The Man Machine Grendel Prime is about to show up. Eli, you didn't do anything this week.
I didn't.
Comments before we play a little intro?
Yes, I do. Beginning of September, Long Beach Comic-Con. I'll be there with Rick Lopez.
Wow.
So check us out there if you're in the Long Beach, California area. Anything about you, Ben? Your art show's still going strong, man.
I hope so. My art show is opened. It's exhibiting for 3 months at Love Not Money, 42 Eldridge Street, Chinatown, New York City.
Check it out. And while you check that out, let us check out the theme song.
Two in the box, ready to go. Any fast, any slow. Yeah. Vivat Grendel. It's like the devil is my best friend. 100 rows with the pen to the fork end, or till time end. Like Orion, Jupiter, my kin, bloodline private. We control the whole shit. The wolf won't beef, then we feast off the rip. Behold the devil in detail. Behold the devil in detail.
All right, welcome back. We are back this week, and we are getting back into the Devil Quest tales this week with Glistening.
Glistening. This is a great story about a diamond mine.
Yes.
I'm reminded of the only Billie Eilish song whose lyrics I know, which references a diamond mine and is about love. And so I like to think about that song when I read this story.
Oh, wow. Look at
you.
you.
The first panel has this great anti-grav mining cutaway sequence. I love it. I can't get enough of this one.
Yeah. It's matte painting, coloring, writing, doing everything. It's still the like airbrush painting, Prismacolor that we love, but it's completely different visually and feeling wise to the previous story. Whereas the previous story was super colorful and bright and futuristic and all this. This one's like dark and gritty and machiney and all that.
Super grimy. It's super like Terminator-y.
Yeah.
For me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Even alien-y with this kind of like exoskeleton, the loader.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always struck me. There's a panel on the next page when she's taking it off and she's like jumping out of the boots and stuff. And it sort of reminds me like it's like the 28th century. So like the technology might look clunky, but there's all kinds of anti-grav stuff in there that like, yeah, of course, and one person can operate this thing.
Carry this giant thing around.
Yeah. There is a panel also later on where she's like an alien where there's like a keypad for the other. Yeah. In this page, she's like operating. The other hand is used to operate like a console.
Oh yeah. Yep.
While the other hand does the mining.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. So cool.
It's a genius thing. So she's just kind of talking about how she's narrating, the miner's narrating to her husband. We find out, but it's kind of made clear, that she's finally doing it. She's finally making true on our what we always dreamed of or what you thought.
Yeah.
Honey.
Their love was so great and worth it that she's gonna dig through this whole fucking mountain to get what she knows is down there to finance
what you knew was down there.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yep. I'm on the next page where she's out there and that beautiful airbrush like sunset and the water dripping down the hill as she gets out there, the lettering with her breathing and the sound effect. It's like it's the best.
Yes. This is the second page of the story you're saying, right? Yeah, she takes off the helmet and takes off the legs and she's like, I'm not giving up on us. it's these kind of stories that really, bring the feeling and the passion when, you're talking. And so on the next page, you kind of get a bigger feel of this area. She's got like a shack up on top of the side of the mountain. There's different mining little like devices going on, and the clunky old excavation suit.
Yeah, the wind turbines. And
Oh yeah.
I love this one where she dips her head in the waterfall.
Yeah, man.
And then she fondles herself and thinks about her husband.
Yeah.
And then she sees a star falling from the
Something
sky.
from the sky. And what is it but a fucking glorious, insane drawing of Prime? Like Prime, it's the first time we see him use these wings that to me became, well, I guess maybe not. War Child, he used them, and you saw him so much like on the Bisley covers and stuff like that. And oh my god, and she's just like, shit.
This is the first time that Matt has done all the art duties on the character.
True.
I think. Well, one thing I've noticed about this character, the narrator character, is that especially on the last page, it's hard to pin down her age.
True.
But my favorite thing about her is how she's shown in the first panel. It almost looks like a stencil.
Oh yeah.
Like a street art piece.
Yeah.
When she's
so blown out
she's like obscured by all the dust. Love it.
Yeah. Matt is truly showing his mastery. And it just like, last episode I showed the page that I own, and I'm just like, I wish I had every single page to look at like that. Like I just want to see, like here in the wham in the top of this, did he cut that out, or is that laid on top? Like is this too, it's probably laid on top of the white paper that he cut out and put down like that, so cool on top of his painting. It was so sick, man.
I love this sequence when he retracts the whatever.
And
the wings, and
you see him come down in these 3 consecutive panels.
Yeah,
and he's like, what is your purpose here? Like I have this private work to do. What are you even doing? And she's like, she stands up to him, tells him what's going on. I just bought this. My husband believed that there's still stuff in the mines, and I think there is too.
In my mind, he's like, you don't have any transmission equipment. This is a page turn. He walks away from her and he tells her, my mission here is extreme. Stay clear of my operations, and you should come to no harm.
Right.
And he's like, I'm going to the mine too. And
she's like I'm stubborn. I should have listened, but I didn't. I followed him like a hungry dog.
Yeah, he just jumps down there. He opens his grenade. Is that whatever it is. And then before you know it, a giant blast comes out the opening. Yeah. And it covers her in 70% of her body in third-degree burns.
Burns her. She's like, God damn it. Yep. She says, like, I could hear my flesh crackle and pop. I could smell my own blood as it burned. God damn. And then Prime comes out and he's like dripping with diamonds. He's covered in diamonds. Big, beautiful, and blue.
Look at the Bernieisms.
Oh, I know. They will forever be known as that for us, man.
Very nice.
So cool.
Oh, what's cool is the foreshortening on her fist. That's coming right towards the camera. Yeah. She's holding her arm or something like that.
Yeah, that's well.
Anyway, so he's like
all the details. Sorry, on that same last panel on her, her bones there with the pencil and whatever else Matt's using in there. It's so sick.
The airbrush coming off the diamonds.
Just like you said. And then this is where Prime's like, you have 3rd-degree burns on at least 40% of your body. Without a radio, I can't call anyone. So I'll just do the right thing and put you out. Yep. Blam.
I love
this does the cool thing. Good.
The choice of frame where it cants the angle and the panel border is all red and bloody.
Yeah.
When he puts her down. Oh, it's great.
So sick. And then he just takes all the diamonds, puts them in a thing, and puts his wings out and flies away. And we
He
pan out.
transfers the diamonds from a miner's hat into a giant sack on his belt, and he just flies away.
Yep.
And
it's such a cool ending too. Regrets the
revealed
world
that-
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
her
Frank
husband's,
Zappa's head in a jar.
Yep.
And she regrets that she didn't turn you around to face the sunset that day. Wow.
What does the paladin need with a bunch of diamonds?
Dun, dun, dun.
What could he possibly need? Is he a petty thief?
We don't think he's a thief.
We don't think so.
Take a deep sip of your Kirkland brand seltzer and come back next week for our next mini episode on incisionary tactics featuring the Session Twins. Until next week, Vivat Grendel.
Keep on Grendel.
Keep on.